every time, and I'm going to say it for the record, every time a man has listened to a woman and not to the voice of God, there's always been hell to pay. All the way back to Adam and Eve, where Eve said, "Look what I got, Adam," and got the man kicked the hell up out of heaven. Ain't had to pay no rent, ain't had to pay no bills, ain't had to work hard, but listening to the woman, got your ass evicted. Because God told you what to do, what not to do, you're going to do what the woman said do. And it's not the woman's fault. It's because man fails to listen to the master. Man's heartstrings are weak when it comes to the woman. That's how come Samson lost his hair. Because the pussy was strong. And he's looking at the Delilah. "Hey, Delilah, let me go to sleep in your lap." And she said, "Snip, snip, 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 snip." And he woke up powerless. And he was so upset with himself that he pushed the mill over and committed suicide. God didn't punish him and kill him. He punished himself. Because I make him brag. Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more Baltimore's Talk Alive. Look at these text messages. Keep it locked when you got it. We'll be right back in 2 and 2. Don't go away.
Just as long as you need me.
All right. Yep. Thank you. Settle down. Let's check the schedule, see where we are. I know you're behind. But y'all asking me all these questions. I couldn't get it in there. I knew I couldn't get no pen in there. We got time for one. That's inappropriate. One for tomorrow and the final thought. So we'll turn it over to Green and let Green tell us about that's inappropriate. Over to you, Green.
What's that?
That's inappropriate.
Oh God.
Tell us about a time or sport, time or chance or a thing that happened or you've seen, heard, or witnessed that was.
You know what? That's
like Hulk Hogan putting
I remember.
on his door.
I remember where we playing sports and you see we play sports. I don't know if you still do it or not. You don't stop doing it for some reason. I remember a long time ago when you played sports, whether it's baseball or basketball, you played a good game, everything was good, and after that they pat you on the butt. It's a good game, and somebody, I'm dead ass serious. And somebody did to me, they pat me on the butt to make a game, man. It's like, what are you doing for, yo? Instead of just give me a high five. Why do you pat me on the butt? I kind of freaked out, and I was going to punch the guy, but we had a good game.
So were you clothed when he pat you on the butt, or was it a naked butt cheek?
Yeah, it was clothed. So it was all fully clothed. We were all fully clothed. We're talking about gay topics today. And you do it on sports. I mean, you see LeBron James do it. You see, Kobe Bryant used to do that. Shaquille O'Neal used to do that. Baseball players.
That's another example of ugly LeBron James. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, as it grows past, you've seen a couple of athletes not do it anymore. Maybe because, of the times or, a censorship in how people view things differently and how people basically spot out who's gay and who's not gay.
You think that's why they do it, to find out who's gay and who's not gay?
People keep point the fingers and say, that person's gay because you pat him on the butt. You know what I'm saying? Or make speculations or make assumption. Yeah, see? That's one thing. Coach you all the time. Appropriate stuff. And you stop doing it in certain games. But now, I think I saw a game, what was it, on basketball. Not basketball, football. And they did it again. It was kind of weird. And I was like, wow, that's inappropriate. But still, I think he's making a comeback where football players are doing the same thing. And it never gets old sometimes, way back in the day, but now because of the PC culture and how people view things and how people not touching people appropriately and everything else, and sexual harassment and other freaky, goofy stuff, we still have the time to do that. And that's inappropriate. Some people said not inappropriate when we do that, but yeah, that's inappropriate.
Well, I'm just going to add to the nonsense when the gay people started coming out of the closet, people were getting offensive because the pat on the butt was a way of setting somebody on fire, like you cattle prod a cattle to make them run. Now they have, I just think with this culture, everything is suspect. When you go get a massage, and you get your hands oiled and your knuckles massaged, and it's a man doing it, I don't feel comfortable with a man rubbing my hand and rubbing my body. My father never rubbed my body. Like I said, he was absent. So I don't, even though it's not sexual, it's just ush. I'd rather have a girlfriend that knows how to do massage and have them do it. They're touching you in some isolated places. Then when you go out there and say, well, I'm paying for massage. Look at the Alex Travolta, or whatever his name was, John Travolta. He was charged because he told the masseuse, I want you to go a little lower. And the masseuse felt a certain kind of way. And I feel like in a field like that, when you're dealing with celebrities, if they say rub my butt or my balls or something, and you feel some kind of a way, you shouldn't go to the news media. I think that's automatic termination. Because who knows how many times somebody else might have said, rub my balls, rub my balls. You didn't go to the news media, but now you're dealing with a celebrity. I'm going to go to the news media. I think that's just too much, going to the news media for every little thing because you're trying to get your name in the paper. And say, oh, John Travolta did that. And you know how long it lasts on the news with John Travolta? 2 days. Because he's rich enough that nobody gives a damn what he wants to do. He even said, well, you know, when I was in high school, I did a little doodle. And that was it. Nobody calls him gay, queer, or anything. I think he's mentally fucked up. But I'm still going to watch his music. I'm still going to watch him dance because that's what he's known for. I've been watching John Travolta since Head of the Class and Welcome Back, Kotter. So that's not going to make me say, oh, he did little diddle. I'm not going to watch him no more. That'd be a hypocrite. Then you got, what's his name, Tay Diggs. How fella got a groove back. And then making love to Angela Bassett. And then he comes out and say on an interview, well, you know, when I was in college, I did a little diddle. Now, just because John Travolta can say, I did a little diddle, that's fine. He white. But a black man publicly saying, well, you know, when I was in college, I did a little diddle, your whole career went shot to hell. It went so far down, you had to wait for Taraji P. Henson to put you on Empire to bring your career back. And then from being on Empire, you had to get producers of that show to give you a role in All-American. And even when playing All-American, they have you act a certain way because they don't want nobody to think that you patting up on them kids. Because then they're looking at you like the gay guy who's trying to play straight. And I'm really disappointed because I like Tay Diggs, even in The Best Man and stuff, but after saying that, now I feel some kind of a way, like, oh, well, was he always gay?